everyone. Now in the today's session we will discuss about the Java arrays. Java array. What is the importance of the array in the Java? What about the array and what type of the arrays are supported by the Java? We will discuss in the today's session. Let's see the topics first. Topics regarding to array. The first thing about arrays. Then one-dimensional array. Then multidimensional array, and then arrays of strings. So these topic we will discuss in the today's session. About array. An array is simply a sequence of values where each item is the same data type. An array is a single object even though it's made up of any number of pieces. So simply array is a collection of variable which hold the value of same type. Like integer array, say this example, it's a collection of variable which hold the integer type values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's all collectively known as a array. It hold the similar type of value. Character array. This is another variable and it can hold the values like alphabet A, B, C, D and E. So you can define an array which hold the similar type of values. This is the array. Now proceed to the next. Array advantages. What is the need we have to use the array? See like that. In Java we can able to access any element randomly by using index number provided by an array, and in array we can store many numbers of elements at a time. So the main objective of array, you can store the multiple elements at a time at one place, and you have to access all each and every element with the help of the index number. Now, instead of declaring individual variable such that number 0, number 1 and so on, and number 99, you declare one array variable such as number. See the example: int num1, num2, num3 and num4 and so on. You have to declare the different variables, rather than you have to declare a single array variable like that. Int array, this is the symbol of array, and a square bracket, the name of the variable a equal to, and curly bracket, I have to assign the values like 1, 2, up to 10 like that. And one more thing here, when you declare an array and you can store the multiple values of the similar type, it will be stored at one place. But in case of, while you have declaring the variable on the different declaring a different variable, it will store on the memory at different locations. But in case of the array, all the elements which is held in the array, it's collectively stored at one place, so that you can easily access all the elements on the basis of index, so that your processing will fast. Now proceed to the next. Array types. Array is basically two types: one-dimensional and multi-dimensional. Let me discuss one by one. One-dimensional array. How to declare it? Like that. See the example: int array, and the name of the variable arr equal to, we have to assign the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and between the curly brackets. See, these values are stored like that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the values, and the array index are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that index values always start from 0, and we have to refer or access each element like arr 0 in a square bracket, arr 1 in a square bracket, like that. So rather than you have to declare the separate variable for each and every element whose data types are same, you can declare a array type variable which hold the multiple values of similar type. See the program implementation of array, like class, name of the class test array 1, inside that class main method public static void main string args array. Inside the method we have declared one array of type integer a array. It contains 1 2 3 4 5, and how we can print these values using the for loop for int I equal to 0. Remember that index value of array always start with 0, so that's why we have to start here from 0. Semicolon I is less than a dot length. Length, the number of element we have to assign in the array variable a. Semicolon I plus plus. Then we have to write down system dot out dot println a of I. So it will print the value of I 1 2 3 4 5. I hope it's clear to everyone. Now proceed to the next. Multi-dimensional array. See that multi-dimensional array. Here one example so that you can understand much better. Integer b, square brackets, then another square bracket. The first square bracket it will represent the row, and the second square bracket represent the columns. Equal to new int number of rows 3 and the number of columns 3. So it look like that. It's a tabular form, and remember the index value of array is start from 0. So let me first we have to consider the first row, that is 0. In this row 0 column, first column, second column 1 2 3. Then second row, that is index value 1, and the column 0 1 2, it's contain the value 4 5 6, and the last row, that is second index value, it contain the values like 7 8 and 9. I hope it's clear. One dimensional, it's simply in a single row it contain all the values, and the multi-dimension, like you have to define the row as well as columns, and it is a structure like a tabular form. This is the multi-dimensional array. Now proceed with next. Multi-dimensional array. See the example so you can understand much better about this concept. Class. Name of the class test array 3. Inside that the main method public static void main a string r. Inside the method we have declared one multi-dimensional array like integer a r, the row and the columns square brackets. In the first row 1 2 3, and the second row 2 4 5, and the third row 4 4 5. And how we can access these values? See the first for loop for the row, int I equal to 0 semicolon I less than 3, that is 0 1 2 3 number of rows. semicolon I plus plus. Inside this for loop, we have to use the another for loop for columns. In a first row, again the number of columns 3. Each and every row having the 3 number of columns. So for integer j equal to 0 and j less than 3, semicolon j plus plus. Inside that we have to write down to print these value using system.out.println print array of I and j, then plus and blank space. Outside the loop we have to specify system.out.println for the next line. So this is the example of multidimensional array, and see the output like this: 1 2 3 2 4 5, then 4 4 5. This is the example of multi-dimensional array. Now proceed to the next. A string array. Java, a string array is a Java array that contains strings as its elements. So a string basically it's a collection of characters, or in simplest way we can say like the word. See this? The string names equal to in curly bracket like Asa, Can, Ram, Rav and Raj. These are the few strings we can store in a string array, and the name of the variable is names. See like that, an array that hold these names, and you can refer these strings with the index values. You know, array index always starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a string array. An array that contains the strings. A string is nothing, just a collection of word or a collection of character, or we can say simple word. Now proceed to the next. A string array, let me explain with the example so you can understand about a string array. Public class array example. Inside this class, main method, that is public static void main, a string array arg, and then the same here, a string type names of array like apple, banana, cherry, orange and the mango, and a string type another variable, that is NAM equal to names of 2. Here in the second statement we have to assign the value of second element of the names array, that is banana, and print this value using system.out.println NAM name. That will print this value cherry. See the index value: apple, that is 0, banana, that is 1, cherry, that is 2. This is all about a string array. Thank you for this session. I hope you have to understand the concept about the array.